I am pretty disappointed right now because E3, which was last week, and it was supposed to be one of the biggest video game events of the entire year, and it just left me with a meh. Not horrible, but merely disappointed. Just like this poor little filly right here. I'm pretty disappointed in myself, Missy. And I'll tell you what, it was not a horrible show, and there were some few bright spots, but it just felt so mediocre at best. First of all, I'm going to talk about Microsoft, and I'll tell you what, I ain't going to show no goddamn mercy. It's hard to believe, I hate, I'm going to admit this right now, I am biased against Microsoft, and, I'm for systems, Nintendo and Sony, because I grew up with those systems. But this E3 just made them look so stuck up, and this stupid bloody wanker Peter Molyneux was up their fucking ass. And first of all, they showed Halo 4, which looked good, but it's just another Halo game. Who cares? Plus, they showed this new Splinter Cell game, which looks promising, and the new South Park game, which also looks promising. Resident Evil 6 looks good. Tomb Raider looks good, and Call of Duty Black Ops 2 looks good, but there's a problem. South Park, Resident Evil, and Black Ops 2 are getting DLC. That's only on the 360 first. Time DLC! What they fucking do? I mean, seriously, do you have to monopolize the fucking industry, Microsoft? You want to kill Nintendo and Sony, don't you? Now, I hope to God you do, because that stupid-ass thing you got called Smart Glass, where you just use a tablet to play games and show some stuff, that's just taking it to Nintendo and ripping its ass off. Do you got secret agents that Raymond Washington that just spy on Nintendo, you motherfuckers? Because if that's the case, that's a cowardly ass move, assholes. I mean, you got this stupid idiot Don Patrick who wants to, it's the best system in the world. Woo! Ooh! Oh, you want to play Call of Duty Black Ops DLC? You're gonna get DLC first! They'd rather have paying for town DLC instead of the motherfucking exclusive characters for Street Fighter Cross Tekken like they did for Sony. Great job, assholes! And Peter Molyneux, who's just simply kissing their ass over this fucking smart glass, seems innovative, while he says Wii U is just a mere disappointment. Oh, I'm gonna get on that with the EU, but I'll say this. Peter Molyneux, fuck you! Go fuck yourself, and go fuck a lemon, asshole! And make your dick burn. Okay, now on to the best stuff. Now on to the good stuff. Sony's E3 press conference. And I gotta say, they kicked a fuckload of ass. A lot. They showed this amazing game called The Last of Us. It was the last thing to show, and oh my god. It's gonna be Game of the Year over again for Naughty Dog, and it looks fucking awesome. Other stuff they showed included the new PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, which looks suspiciously like Smash Brothers, but if it, you know what? It looks cool. And honestly, I'm really hyped for it, and I hope it succeeds. They also showed the demo of Assassin's Creed 3, and announced a Vita title called Liberation, which has a female assassin instead of a male assassin, which I think it's pretty cool. And what else they showed? They showed this Wonder Book thing, which honestly dragged on way too long. And announced the PlayStation Plus was gonna get improved by a ton. Like, instead of just a few games a month, you're getting 12 games a month. And most of them are fucking full retail games. And you get them for free! With PlayStation Plus! $49.99 a year! If I don't convince anybody to buy a PlayStation Plus card to subscribe to it, then I think they're just jaded fucks just sucking Microsoft's cock. That's all I got to say about that. I mean, they offer free online, and the PlayStation Plus service is just awesome. I've already gotten my money back and more over it, and it is amazing. All I gotta say, best show at E3 was undoubtedly Sony, because they kicked a lot of ass. Oh, and God of War Ascension. I forgot about that. That game looks like it's gonna kick ass too. Last but not least, and kind of disappointingly, Nintendo. Now, I do love the games that they showed, like the new Pikmin, which looks awesome. The new Mario game, which looks like a high-def version of new Super Mario Bros. Wii. The new Lego game looks graphically impressive. And they even showed some pretty kick-ass third-party titles, like the new version of Batman Arkham City, which a lot of people are complaining because it's the same game released on platforms last year. And who cares if it's the same game? It's still gonna kick a fucking lot of ass! Plus, they announced in a real video that they announced that Mass Effect 3 is coming to Wii U, Tekken Tag Tournament 2. The thing that pissed me off on Nintendo is they didn't announce any big things. It wasn't the fact that the last thing they showed was Nintendo Land, which took way too long, and they just showed a bunch of minigames for no apparent reason. And they showed this crappy Just Dance game. Who cares about that? But the biggest disappointment I'm giving Nintendo, not a mere disappointment, not because the show sucked. It was nowhere near as disastrous as E3 2008, I'll tell you that. That show was a fucking load of ass. It made this more more sad than she is right there. The thing at this point about Nintendo is they didn't show any exclusive announcements. Like, they were going to announce that BioShock Infinite was coming to Wii U, or announce that Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming to Wii U. If they already hurry up and announce those games or something, they're going to be system sellers. I swear to God they will be system sellers. I mean, casual players that might play Nintendo Land, but hardcore fans they're going to want Grand Theft Auto and BioShock. Please, let it happen, Nintendo. You don't want to get mocked by the fucking idiotic journalists that rather play Xbox 360s and their smart tablet shit. I mean, seriously, the biggest disappointment is they didn't go out in E3 this year. I mean, it sucked. And it didn't suck complete ass, but it just disappointed me. I mean, God, I wish E3 was good this year, but it was just a disappointment. And the new 3DS titles look awesome too, like the new Castlevania, the new Epic Mickey game looks stunning. The new Mario game on 3DS, they just showed some pretty awesome stuff on 3DS actually, but I just wish the actual conference was better. Well, that's my opinion on E3. Oh, and one more thing. I went to Walmart the other day and I bought a couple more Blu-ray movies, and I gotta say this. The Dark Crystal and Labyrinth. Both of the films are directed by Jim Henson, and they fucking rule. Especially this one, because it's got David Bowie as a pretty boy, but he's a pretty boy who's a badass. He's the main villain, and he's fucking awesome. And that's Jennifer Connelly, yeah. The same Jennifer Connelly that won an Oscar for that movie, The Beautiful Mind. And The Dark Crystal. And these movies kick ass. And if you find them at Walmart, go buy them! For God's sake, they're awesome. Till next time, bitches! God damn, I'm exhausted.